officially an astronaut. How do you feel? I still can't accept that word, but I will say, of course, who's terrified of flying? I'm so proud of me right now. Can't.
Usually this is...
I feel like he's like a monkey thing almost, because he's so small.
Swaying as well, and it was the biggest earthquake I've felt since the Loma Prieta quake and then Northridge quake. I was in town for both of them.
Yeah, you may have heard about it. We've had an earthquake moments ago. It was measured to be a 5.2 earthquake that hit San Diego, but I even felt the earthquake. Just 10 minutes after I got up, I felt the earthquake.
In their office, they had books, fall off the shelves. And she said that she's from the Bay Area like you. She was up there for the 1989 Loma Prieta earthquake.
The area that hit the hardest, it was around Julian. But what can I say, even I felt the earthquake today. This is the first time I feel an earthquake since September 2019. When I was at school, I remember I was in the library and all of a sudden the earthquake struck and we had to run to the soccer field and we had to leave our bags at school. Today I felt an earthquake.
And this is from a grocery store right here. Some footage taken in a grocery store where a bunch of items have dropped from shelves, including a bottle of beer and a coffee mug.
Did you feel the one yesterday?
I did. So I was like thinking it was going to be like the same deal, so I wasn't too worried about it.
Officially an astronaut. How do you feel? I still can't accept that word, but I will say I can't even believe what I saw. When somebody calls this a ride, this was not a ride. This was a bona fide freaking flight. And our instructor, we were so well prepared. So every noise we heard, we knew. But the flight instructor said that I am her best success story. Why? Because she's never had somebody go through the course who's terrified of flying. I'm so proud of me right now. I can't believe it.
Terrified of flying, not just planes, but can you imagine going in?
You may have heard about it. It happened earlier today when Katy Perry went on a space trip with 6 or 7 other ladies and they went traveling around space. What would you think? Like, would you get on a spaceship and travel around the space? I gotta be as honest as I can. Traveling around space has been my dream. Like, it does give you the pressure, right? Like when you're about to take off, it does give you that pressure. It does give you that challenge as well, because you're on this spaceship and you're about to leave society. Basically, you're an astronaut and you're traveling around the space, but from what I heard, the spaceship had gone back into Earth like 10, 11 minutes later. Now, in case you're wondering, so I just got to the pet store. Whoa, this is really soft. You can squeeze this thing. It's like a crystal ball. Could give that to Smokey. You can enjoy the heck out of that. Double tough. Okay, well, that's not as soft, but this is really nice. You know, there's a bunch of bone toys here and there. You see, you got one in white, one in the color of sausage. And a chicken wing. Wow, look at that. But these are all dog toys. But we do have a cat, obviously, Smokey. And these bones. Of course, these sticks and all that. So this is what we had previously got for Smokey.
Shall I get this?
Tail.
Do you like that?
Oh, that would be so good, you know.
Yeah, let's get that.
That'd be great. I really like that cactus face, by the way. They call it Kong Kickaroo. Something for cats to just scratch around. That's nice. They just tend to be really, really playful. Here are these critters.
Yes.
They kind of look like hamsters, guinea pigs, you call it. But usually this is...
I feel like he's like a monkey thing almost, because he's so small. Less than a year for sure. Yeah. These guys are probably about 6 months.
Yeah, so this is a cage that where they keep rodents. Like, I'm not the best person to know about rodents. I'm not even a rodent expert, but you know, they do have some safe areas as well for mice, for hamsters and all that by that area. That's pretty nice. A bunch of flowers. This car here, that's kind of insane. I just got here. like after having Outback.
Yeah. And before, where did we go before Outback?
Pet store.
Pet store, yeah.
Yeah.
Smoky. A toy, even.
Yeah, we did get a toy actually. And I did get Smokey a new toy. So yeah, we're still sitting here. I'll tell you what, there was a group of 6 who went in a spaceship. Yeah, and traveled out into space. Yeah.
One of them is Katy Perry.
Yeah. Yeah, like 6 people, well, 6 ladies apparently.
6 ladies, and the other one is
Yes.
girlfriend or
Oh yeah,
Jeff
yeah,
Bezos' girlfriend.
yeah. And yeah, they went on that Blue Origin spaceship. Holy shit, man. Here we are again. Holy crap. Right, surely, yeah, they're bringing up some stuff. Yeah, they will. Yeah, spinning it before, so.
I'm sure I do. I can look on it. I just haven't looked up the chart.
The potassium level is just given.
Yes.
Exactly the same amount of potassium given because potassium level.
That's
101.
okay.
104 not
104, no.
Okay. Okay.
39 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
But it's always like.
Let me get my freaking glasses. Alright, leave now. Well, here we get out of the hospital. 6:51 p.m. Yesterday we were on a completely different side. Yesterday it was right up here. Today it's right here. 2 different stories. Well, that was something that none of us were prepared for at all. Something that is difficult to put in words, but 56 days later, my dad arrived back in hospital. So we visited him for some time. To put it this, I didn't think at all in the last 6 days that we would be here again. It feels like we got back to square one when you put it that way. It's like, yeah, by the way, if you might be curious of what that 14 sticker is, that's basically today's date. Today's April 14th. And we went to hospital the first time, they didn't even have those orange stickers because it was after midnight when we went there. If it was earlier in the evening, then we would have had an orange sticker that would say 17 on it because it was February 17th. 8 weeks ago, he had been hospitalized due to a chest pain and breathing problems. Like, it's just a weird year so far. I had talked to you about this a number of times already, that as the process has been going on, last week he'd done such a great job. We had a quality trip to Oceanside yesterday, and today he's back in the hospital and with the reason of a swollen body, including his face, his foot, his hands. Like, it's insane that it feels like you can't even stand on your foot when you get it. It feels like your body's giving you a lot of difficulties when you have that. And after battling with one disease and you're fighting so hard to get that out of your body, and all of a sudden another symptom just shows up like a ghost coming into your house. Obviously, that's what it turned out. And other than that, there was not so much. Today, we went to the pet store to get Smokey that rope, that colored rope. Well, even Smokey hasn't been as active today. He's been spending most of the day in a dad's closet, making him feel like a ghost. You know, it's like when you get ghosted by somebody, like it's the middle of the night and you're asleep and some stranger comes into your bed, like in those movies, like for example in those Friday the 13th movies where Jason comes in your room and simply he ghosts you by torturing you, whatever, in those action movies. He's coming here like a ghost. That's what you call a villain, right? But, you know, getting ghosted by someone, like by, you know, they're invading your house or trying to take your property, whatever. All right then, guys, so that will do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video tomorrow.